All right, guys, how's it going? Sticking with the subject of Mo Salah, because my previous video was what Paul Gascoigne was saying. He was saying that Salah's off the boil, and is he thinking about a future move elsewhere because he doesn't want to get injured? And I don't know if you would agree with his thoughts. I don't think I would. This video is about John Aldridge's views concerning Mo Salah and his future, and he thinks Mo Salah is off. John Aldridge. If you were lucky to see him play, really, really good player. I was at my height of support for Liverpool Football Club, I think, when Aldo played for us and Ian Rush left, and it was heartbreaking that Ian Rush had left. It was just dreadful. And in comes John Aldridge with a tash as well. Amazing. And then, obviously, they eventually ended up playing together. Rush comes back, and I remember, I'm sure some of you remember quite an iconic photo of both of them stood either in the area or just on the edge of the area, just in the area, I think, with the hands on the hips, and they're just slightly, looked identical. It's just weird, you know what I mean? Unless you're old like me, you probably don't know what I'm talking about. But John Aldridge, great player, great servant to Liverpool Football Club, not a shit stirrer, not looking for sensational clickbaity headlines, and he's not saying things just to earn a few bob. Would run through a brick wall for the club. I mean, this man, as far as I'm concerned, John Aldridge is like Liverpool through and through. Do you know what I mean? Like Liverpool through and through. And what it must be like to be an Irishman, to have watched him play for Ireland as well. The passion that he had for his country. Fucking great guy, basically, what I'm saying to you. So, people that are older don't need that little bit of education there. I'm not trying to patronise or anything, but younger people might be like, well, he's just a former player trying to make a nit. Nah. If he's saying something, whatever he says here, what I'm about to read to you, he will genuinely think it. He's not trying to, generate money from clicks and shit. Do you know what I mean? What I mean by that is sometimes, former players are paid by betting companies, especially, to be controversial. They're not told to be controversial, but the players know the more interest their articles generate, the more likely they are to be rehired again, right? This isn't a case of that. So John Aldridge, right, he thinks Mo Salah is off. The lack of action during the international break has once again prompted talk about the three Liverpool players who are out of contract at the end of the season. And my hunch is that while one of the three will stay, one is definitely on his way. I can see why Virgil van Dijk might fancy another season. He's probably Liverpool's best player on form. But I just can't see Mohamed Salah signing a new deal. It's a situation that has gone on for too long. I don't know if it's about money, but wherever he goes to next, he will be able to command a big signing on fee, and good luck to him if so. He's given Liverpool everything. Trent Alexander-Arnold's situation for me isn't quite so clear-cut. He loves Liverpool, and one day he'd like to be captain, but it'll all be about what Trent wants in the long run. In my opinion, his contract should have been sorted a long time ago. Maybe he fancies a new experience in Spain. Obviously, I left Liverpool for the country way back in 1989, but that situation was slightly different. I didn't want to leave, but Kenny Dalglish wanted Ian Rush and Peter Beardsley as his forward line. But I couldn't have picked a better club to go to than Real Sociedad. I loved it there. So, some great opinion there from John Aldridge. I'm not sure I agree with him that he's definitely off. I feel like Mo wants to stay. I don't think he's trying to push a move away. I don't know. My opinions are all over the place with these three players. Every day I feel a little bit different about each situation. But that's what John Aldridge says. So there's no point waffling on about it for 10 minutes. That's what John Aldridge thinks. Just in case you missed it, there you go. What do you think? Do you agree with Aldo? And also, equally, do you have much time for Aldo? Did you see him play? Have you got any good memories of him? Do you my little bit that I said at the beginning of the video, would you agree with me? Do you know what I mean? He's one of them rare players. I mean, John Aldridge, really. I mean, what a fucking great player. Yeah, I'd want him in my team alongside me if I was a player, definitely. And like I say, if you were Irish, imagine what it must have been like seeing Aldo. Do you remember that touchline fucking carry on with it? Was it with the linesman? Was it USA 94 or something like that? My memory's terrible. 1994, I think 94, wasn't it? Something like that. If you haven't seen it, if you don't know what I'm talking about, Someone will tell you in the comment section. You'll find it on YouTube. Fucking great, man. I love Aldo, mate. Yeah, he's proper old school, like. So he's not trying to be dramatic. If he's saying that, that's what he thinks. Yeah? All right? And don't forget, these players, you know, they've been coming to opinions based on who they're talking to within, you know, media and other people, other players and things like that. Shouldn't be dismissed. But he's guessing, just like the rest of us. All right, guys? If you appreciate the video, please thumbs up my video. All right? Do it. You might have bad luck if you don't do it. Leave me a comment. All right? Leave me a comment. If you want to buy me a coffee, I'm not having a beer, just a coffee, then you can hit that super thanks button. It's love out another video. Or read the video description. There's other ways to support me in the video description. Also, get in the chat room. Get on the newsletter. All the guff and bluff and shite is all in the video description. Can't do a live stream at 2 o'clock this afternoon, but I am doing one at 7 o'clock this evening, and I hope to catch up with you then, guys.